I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened. It happened the other day too. Damn it. This game makes... yeah, this game makes the chat window crash. Now, if you were speaking to me, I might have missed some comments, and sorry guys. I'll be right back. Just let me put the plane straight. I might have missed some comments. Let me say I'm sorry in advance. Stupid. I don't know why. It makes OVR drop crash. Ok, dashboard degli streamer sessione di gioco. Ok, now I'm again in contact with you. It said the game crashed. Actually, the game didn't crash. What crashed was OVR drop. Okay, starting to get close to these things. Starting to get close. Let me try the map again. Maybe now it works. And actually, no, but it does work. The only problem is that the cursor is invisible. What the hell? We'll have to do without. Really is no option here. Okay. Okay, I guess. So, since we're getting close to the enemy, I will activate the view for the electronic warfare screen. That should indicate if some radar is detecting me. At the moment, no one is. What I seem to gather from what I see on the radar is a busy combat situation, because there are 1, 2, 3. One is blinking, meaning it will soon disappear. In any case, at least 3 enemies. And what appear to be 3 friends, all very close by, one to another. We're heading from the mountains of the Caucasus. What did that guy see? Did you die evading missiles over Kutaisi? Well, I would like to know if I'm over Kutaisi, but the map doesn't work. Ah, here it is. I found the cursor. It's working, okay. This is me. I'm among the mountains and I'm heading... I'm pointing east, right? What is 110? Yeah, it's more or less east. Southeast, more or less. Well, I should be getting some action soon, I think. Of course, the map doesn't indicate the enemies, but this must be one of the friendly contacts. It's an F-15, which has taken off from Sochi Adler. Heading 52. They're farther than they seem, because now I'm using the 160 scale of radar. Or we can also go and look at what it's doing actually. Let's put the autopilot here. Attitude hold, okay. The guy with the helicopter is talking you up. This could be him, along the mountains, seem to be having a joyride at low altitude and not be achieving much. This appears to be in a combat situation. Okay, this is a guy that was luckier than me in being actually able to take off from the carrier. I see less and less enemy targets, but we are heading east. So there will be more. I hope. It's always a bit problematic to play this game. You never know if you manage to get into the action when you play, at least online, but I wanted to try. Yeah, we're heading southeast, I was correct. And we're heading towards what appear to be also friendly ground troops. Let me see. Yeah, there's a big cluster of fighters. Actually, I think I started on the wrong airfield, because Sukhumi would have been closer to the action, yeah. And also this other be even better. Kutaisi was the one. We'll be there soon enough, I guess. We're having... relocating. What the hell happened? Ah, no, okay. I thought it crashed. No, it doesn't. Trust me, the action will come. If I cannot find it online, I'll go play single player. I will in any case show you some action. Carrying quite a lot of stuff here. I choose to go with the full array of loadout, including the fuel tanks. They're currently fighting. A guy has just rage quit after being hit with a 9 to 120. We're following the coast, basically. I should see it to my right. Yeah. That's the problem. I started too far. Doesn't take long. I also have the fuel, so... Kislovodosk. I guess the enemy spawns here. Kurstadt. Nachik is friendly, apparently. This is... Mission data. Destroy 222 and MiG-31 located here. Ah, I see. All the players are here, in any case, and that's closer. Will take some time, but I'm gonna get there. So what I'm seeing here on the radar is actually that cluster of friends, and there is an enemy detected by data link there. It's too bad the AWACS doesn't respawn. I think I should be able to achieve a lock here with the friends. But actually not. Well, they're quite far. They're 80 miles yet. Getting there too. This is the same area we overflew in Sturmovik yesterday, by the way. Near Sochi, where they held the Olympics. Actually, I started from there due to a silly mistake. It would have made more sense to start in Tbilisi. I'm automatically requesting to the AWACS, but there is no AWACS on this mission. Actually, there is, but it's disabled, it seems, so in any case, it doesn't respawn. I could use this time to show you the various functionality of the plane. What do we have here? Hi Nix, welcome. Today I did the crazy things. I went again with... This is the horizontal situation display. Well, it's replicating that. I did the crazy thing. I went with the FA-18 on DCS. I wanted to show a modern game. A modern flight game. Because there was a big patch. And actually there are more players online. But then I chose the wrong airport. Now it's taking me a while to reach the enemy. But there are players. There are more than 20 players online. So there should be action. We're about... well, more than halfway. I think they're fighting here because I'm reading people are getting shot down, and I hope I can take part in the action. All I had to do basically was to take off in Kutaisi. But now I guess this gave him us more time to explain the various functionality of the plane and show its full array of weaponry from every angle and even more angles until we finally get to the good stuff. But we will. What the hell, this game is unforgiving. Let's go back to the attack radar display. War Pig Mantis has been killed. The name 120. So where are I? Well, it's still pretty far. Ah, yeah, it is. I love this game's graphics. It also doesn't run too bad, considering I'm streaming. It's gone to the yellow now, but we're holding a steady 40 FPS. It's pretty good. No, but actually there is action. My mistake was only in the choice of airfield. Still cannot lock anything. And of course we don't have time compression, this being online mode. I had to move the chat window to the side though. The Sento Yoze Yukikaze. What is it? I don't know that anime, to tell you the truth. This beeping is from the the electronic warfare system. It tells you if someone is detecting you. The fact that it's beeping in such a tranquil way means we have no danger. So what I'm seeing now on the radar, or what it seems in any case, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friendly contacts and one enemy farther on. This should reflect what we have on the map. Well, this only indicates players. It's too much. Starting to get to the good part. Well, I hope. The yellow contact is not identified by anyone. Still not able to lock it. Well, they're pretty damn far, that's the reason, but the point we are, I better keep going. I will increase the speed, I tell you, I have plenty of fuel. Brought on the full array of 3 fuel tanks. It is a fairly interesting game. It needs just a tiny bit of patience, especially if you go and play online. As I said, we'll make a couple of attempts, otherwise I go single player. I wanted to show you something different. Every time I try to do that, it ends up with a boring slog to the front lines. But there are 3 enemy targets in front. There are 3. I keep hoping we will finally find them. These are representation of the pylons under the plane. You can clearly see what I'm mounting. 3 fuel tanks and the array of missiles, as previously stated. You have to be careful when launching a AIM-120 if there is a friend in your line of sight. Probably you're right, Nix. Probably you are. If we had some wingman shot, it would have been better. Well, but we have you. I can count on you for that. I know you're always helpful. So, where is our target? There is a target, no? Still not able to lock it. I better start flying low. Let's fly low also because it looks cooler. So maybe you don't fall asleep. That's what I hope. It's a fairly maneuverable plane. Maybe because the afterburn. It's true that I do have fuel, but these really waste a lot of it. Oh my god, I'll never reach them. Let's take a look at the map. I think the combat is happening around there, judging by the frequency of the messages. And also I see the 2 green contacts could be the 2 players there. So the enemy must be between Ambrulari and another place. What's his name? I read only Uri because it's covered by the icons. This is what I seem to gather. It's the radar is set at 160 miles. We can try to demonstrate it, but probably it's better to demonstrate it as single player. I just wanted to make an attempt with multi first. I will make a couple of attempts actually, because now the moment they shoot me down, if they shoot me, well, when they shoot me down, it's quite likely in the end it will happen. I will start from a closer airport, so we won't waste as much time, I bet. Now 80 miles from what seems to be an enemy contact. And a friendly contact to the right. So as I was saying, once you launch the AIM-120, what that missile does is activate its own onboard radar and basically track whatever it has in front. So you better use them only when you have an isolated enemy target. Otherwise you go with the others, the AIM-7. Yeah, the AIM-7. That have continuous guidance from the radar of the plane itself. That's also an useful function, as I was pointing at while choosing them during takeoff, because they are missiles that aren't detected by the electronic warning system. They don't have a different type of radar. You see, they're guided by the same radar as the airplane, so the player doesn't get notice in advance that you shot them with these. They make for fairly efficient stealth kills when you manage to employ them properly. About 50 miles from the target. the potential target, that is. I started to wonder how it's possible for an enemy to exist for so long in front of what appears to be a friendly plane. But we'll know soon enough. In fact, they seem to both have disappeared. This is a bad sign. And not necessarily, there could be other targets. Increasing my radar range. Where are we now? I'm finally coming to where everyone was playing. Because as I said, I chose the wrong airport. But there is no target anymore. Only thing we can do at this point is persevere. At least until I die. To feel connected to server. Well, more players. I hope it will make for a more interesting stream eventually. Ah, I see a contact. This is unidentified. The little dot there indicates a contact that I'm actually detecting it, and I just identified, and in fact it's an enemy. It's an enemy at 30 miles. Look at that, just while I was losing hope. It probably went lower. Rather, it's hard to detect. Actually, that guy just did. I also did. We're only seeing one another. There is no third party that is detecting and relaying our position. Because as you see, as soon as the mountain was between us, we both disappear. I better try to surprise him. I'll go around before. It's a bit of a cat and mouse game in Modern Warfare. I'll also have to activate the electronic warning system again. On the left MFD. So it tells me at once when it's tracking me again. This is a fairly dangerous situation. You usually die very soon in this kind of engagement. It should be coming from there. I will go even more around, I want to be sure. I would hide today immediately. It's keeping below the line. The players love to do it. The players do two things in this game at all times. They fly very low and they keep the ACM active. Meaning that functionality on the Russian planes that makes it more harder to detect your distance, but not where you are. You're actually more detectable from the ECM. And the FA-18 seems to be mostly unaffected by it. You're able to shoot them just as well. So it's a bit of a... They're contradicting themselves, basically. They're either trying to attract attention or not, or that's what it should be. Okay, I'm detecting the enemy again. Well, actually, I'm detecting two. One is at about 60-70 miles, and this tells me that he's also tracking me. Oh, game, don't... What is he doing? Don't crash now, game. I better go down, and this is worrisome. There's two enemies. I see them... Now, you see, the triangles on the electronic warning system indicate enemies. The little arches are friends, so to my front and right currently is a friend. And actually they're no longer detecting me, otherwise I would see them on that display. I will try and surprise this guy. He seems to be the farthest from the action, so maybe he doesn't expect it. Let's go more left. I would like to come from his side. Here they are, the two guys. Now it's 160 miles, so they were actually far. Did I see a contrail for a second? Apparently not. Now don't worry if they shoot me down. We're not going to do the long trek again. I'll start closely to the action this time. But let's hope I can actually win the fight. That guy to the right has been shot down, I think. It's disappearing from radar. This is a good sign. So now all we have left is the other guy. All these mountains work actually to my advantage. I can try to avoid detection for longer. Let's try to go to the left of it. It's a fairly mountainous... Nix, this is a good question. This is a good question. The point is, same as Sumo, no one there communicates in this game at all. There is a Discord channel. I just started Discord to go there. I was so happy to have found it, but it's empty. There's supposed to be used an external program that is called Simple Radio Chat, but that is also always empty. I don't know how people communicate. They probably communicate only with their very own friends. It kinda ruins the game, but yeah, what can you do? if you enjoy this kind of gameplay, you have to accept it and play. Otherwise, you'll never do. I cannot find anyone that plays it at the same house as me. And if any is watching now, actually, I would be extremely grateful for him to join. Oh, here it is, 35 miles. 35 miles is not far from where you can shoot the A120. It's not far, but one is pointing straight at me. There is another contact to the right that is not identified by anyone. Let's see if I can identify. Stay square. Well, the identification works on many factors. Some of them actually including the direction the plane is pointing. If the plane is pointing away from you, actually it's better for ID, because the plane computer can decide what kind of exhaust fumes it's exuding, and that tells him what kind of plane it is. But if you cannot identify, you better ignore it. There's no way for me to change such factors. Besides, there are other friends to the right, and I hope they're engaging the enemy. I will try keep going around these two potential targets, one of which is blinking yellow, which is strange because it means it's no longer identified. Was they shot down? They disappeared, okay. But it's possible they disappeared because I was the only one spotting them, you know. Actually, it is likely what's happening. I wish I could communicate with the AWACS that is disabled on the server for some strange, incomprehensible reason. So we will have to make our own assumptions. I keep going around. The Russian missiles are actually very dangerous and can lock you with extreme ease. Let's try to surprise the enemy. Now after this mountain I make the turn, and the yellow thing there that is supposedly not identified, actually we know very well that it's an enemy. I should be able... No, I locked a friend. This is the friend to the right. You have to lock the correct one. Also, I better use the AIM-7s, because I risk hitting the friend otherwise. This is the friend, I bet. I bet it's the friend. Trying to identify. Ah, well, there's the mountain in between. I bet I cannot. Fly very low now. We have the IWACS. They're there. I spotted them with external views earlier, but you cannot communicate. I don't know why. It's not the first time. They don't respond to you. Actually, you can communicate to them, but they don't respond. Okay, no friend this way. I shoot the AIM-20 then. It's 25 miles. I'll be able to shoot at about 20 miles, I think. That's usually what happens. Depends on many factors. There might be the mountain in between, but I'll try to shoot nonetheless. 23 miles now. No one is detecting me. This is extremely good. Currently the electronic warfare display is showing nothing, so I'm safe for the moment. Only thing I don't like is that it's all open terrain after this point, so when I shoot the missiles, actually all I can do is try to escape back, but I'll be very exposed. I would have preferred to have the mountains around me, to sort of pop up, snipe them and then go away, but what can you do? This is what I'm getting. Also I better... Wait. How was it made? Yeah. I put the countermeasures in manual mode. It works better usually. Let me shoot one. Yeah, they work. That was a chaff. I tested it just to be sure. 22 miles now. It's flying, I think, away from me. Otherwise, how could it be that I'm not reaching? 22 miles. Altitude. Yeah, I know FA-18 of mine. I want to fly low. I wonder why. Maybe because I'm in enemy territory. What do you say? Altitude is low. Thank you. Thank you kindly. 21 miles now. It's flying definitely away. Let's put the radar in search mode again, because I don't know what the other guy is doing. And actually, he's there. No ID on that, though. No way to know for sure that it's an enemy. You cannot shoot it like that. They detected me. You hear this beeping sound. This means they detected me, and this is possibly very bad because I don't have any possibility of shooting yet my missiles. I shoot him. I tell you, I shoot him. To me, that's an enemy. 13 miles. Why don't I have a confirmation of fire? Probably because... Ah, here it is. For a second, then he went behind the mountain. Okay. That could work also to my advantage. I'll keep myself low. Switching to heat-seeking missiles now. They actually follow your sight as you see, because probably it will be a short-range battle. Here it is. The mountain is still in between. There's another one to the left, I'm afraid. They're now detecting me from the left. Fly even lower. This is looking bad. There's 2 of them. No help from the teammates. That's usual. I better escape. Wait a second. I'll go towards the mountain. This is almost certain death if I engage like this. I can also lock things to my left, because the Hornet is amazing like that. And actually these missiles, the heat-seeking ones, have thrust vectoring, meaning that you can shoot them almost backwards and they will hit the target. It's the coolest shit. Really. American technology to the max. This is a very tense situation. Now, let's try to lock it again. I think the mountain is in between, but here it is. I don't understand why. Shoot! I shoot. My god. It's not going to work. No. What the heck did he do? Is he falling? I don't understand what I'm seeing, guys. I think he crashed. He went towards the mountain. But all by itself. With no help of mine. No idea. I have no visual on the guy. It seemed like a bug, to tell you the truth. Okay. Well, okay, let's keep searching. There's a target to the left. And that's certainly an enemy. Now, when you're flying so low, the 7M, the AIM-7s actually have an excellent function. That is the loft shooting. Actually, they determine they have to fly like in a parabola. They go upwards and then they hit the target from above. And it works very well in mountainous terrain. We're flying like 2 meters from the ground now. I think the enemy is in front, behind the mountains. Switching to the hit seekers again. Here it is on radar. Locked it. No, it's farther than I thought. Go! This is the tone that tells me to shoot. And then I shoot also 920, because there's no friendly target in between. And let's hope it works. He shot me too. Firing a lot of countermeasures. Evasive maneuvers. No idea if I'm hitting him. He's hit me. Player Limark killed blue player Zarlok. And I guess I didn't hit him. This is strange, to tell you the truth. Can I see my missile spot? No, he's one. Okay, we can try again. This time we'll start closer though. I don't know, Nix. Everything went happened very fast and very strangely. Still, I think it was kinda tense, no? For maybe sorta cool to see. Let's start this time to Kutaisi though, so we will be very close to the enemy. I could have ejected you, right? I forgot for some reason. Okay, Kutaisi seems to be much closer to the action. Let's do it. Kutaisi it is. Well, the lack of teammates was a bit problematic, to tell you the truth. If I had someone to cover myself, it would have gone better. Yeah, the action is there. Now we know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 friendly planes, another one flying towards there. So let's start this thing again and be in there as soon as possible. Battery. No, it goes the other way. This is the test mode. APU. Left engine. Oxygen. No, that's not the oxygen. This is the oxygen. Start the left engine. Turn on the left MFD. Turn on the right MFD. Bottom screen. Oh, this is the hub. This is the bottom screen. Headset screen. Also I better request my weapons, right? Maybe not. Ground crew. Rearm and refuel. I would go with the same armaments as before. Even though, you know what, I don't need all that fuel, now I know where the enemy is. I guess I'll be more maneuverable without it. Yeah, I like these. Oh wait, what are these? I don't need all these AIM 9. I'd rather go with more AIM 120, wait. The C versions are better, I think. Yeah, but put 2 of them on the pilots. I guess why not? So we can... This time I'll shoot everything at the enemy when I see it. Okay, request the weapon. Then... radar. Navigation system. Start the right engine. Like this. close the canopy. When it says okay, basically it's ready. That's the only thing you have to wait for. All the rest happens quite fast on this plane. Ah, did I get my weapons already? Let me see from the external view. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm carrying a bit of missiles, huh? Maybe too many even. Do you have at least a single? Oh, I'm gonna need at least a single. How's its name? The tank. The fuel tank. But it's carrying 10,000. I mean, well, I know where the enemy is this time. I don't need all the fuel. Let's try to go like this. So, reset the warnings this time. Arm the ejection seat. Navigation system is ready. Goes here. This I won't need. Start the countermeasures. Enemy identification. Data link. And that's it. Yeah. Remove the brake. I don't think I'm missing anything. Well, artificial horizon, not that I'm going to look at it. Okay, go. Ah, yeah, I also prefer to have the SA here. Like this. The runway seems to be that way. I didn't get the kill on that guy, no. Because honestly, I thought at least one of the missiles would have hit him. I don't think I did anything wrong. Actually, probably he was just lucky. There is an element of luck. I'm requesting takeoff only now. I think this is the taxiway. But you know what, I don't care. Let's just take off. Many people take off from the taxiway in this game, actually. And it's also safer, you know, because it happens often that the enemy comes and bombs the runway. So if you go from the taxiway, you're actually safer. These are planes that take off in a very short... well, of course it does. It's a plane... It's a carrier plane. Okay, raise the flaps and gear. Why are they chasing you, it says? Okay, increase the situation screen. I can clearly see where the action here is. I won't even have to check them up. So let's turn towards the action. Why are they chasing you? You chasing nothing, I guess. That's quite a barn, isn't it? Okay, arm the weapons. They're chasing just there. I had something locked up that I couldn't see. I wonder if he said the same. He's speaking about the same UFO that I saw earlier. I wonder. That was quite a UFO. Disappeared into thin air. Okay, already I have enemies on the radar, as you can see. 160 miles. This time there won't be a long waiting for us. Actually, when you're playing correctly, the downtimes here are shorter than a flying game of World War II, because these planes are 10 times faster. I have to remember I don't have that much fuel this time though, because I wanted to carry so many damn missiles. I have 8 of them, 8 120. I will shoot everything at the first target I see. I will shoot everything. Yeah, likely it is. Ah, look what he's saying. Very odd. I'll have to check the TAC view later. There is an UFO on the battlefield. Server starts in 4 hours. Wow, guys, we better hurry. This server is starting in 4 hours. That's an urgent message if I ever saw one. Checking them up 1 sec. Okay, we should be heading northeast to meet them, I think. And I'm heading at 30 degrees. That's more or less northeast. Let's turn towards the France though. We have 9200, I don't know what unit of measure is this. But we are 9200 something of fuel. You say hacker? Well, I don't know. Certainly it was strange the way they avoided my missiles. These were well-placed missiles in my opinion, but let's not say anything bad. I don't want to be the usual streamer that always blames cheaters and lag. Maybe I was just unlucky. There's something close by that I'm detecting myself. The fact that it doesn't have an icon, you see, it's only a dot, means that it's something I'm seeing on my actual radar. And there's also something there. Look at the contrail. I can see it by my own eyes. putting the radar in direct lock mode, and should be able to lock it. And actually it's heading the other way, and I think it's a friend. Okay. Now this is strange. Honestly, I don't know how it works. Sometimes you get the friendly ID on radar, sometimes you don't. But you can still check the situation display down there, and it will tell you if it's a friend, even though it will still show as a simple square on radar. I don't know what's the reasoning of this. Probably, but it's just an idea of mine. It could be that it wasn't identified by your own radar, but by data link, and then you don't see it on the HUD. But still, you know you don't have to keep it locked. And you see, there was the arch for a second. The arch indicates that it's a friend. And you best unlock it as soon as possible, because sometimes you get angry people in chat telling you, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you locking me? Is it possible the animal able to drop a decoy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it is. Everything is possible when you hack a game. Okay, the enemies are at about 80 miles now. And we'll soon be able to reach them. Even the fucking phoenixes at least give me a warning inside of 10. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking warning whatsoever. Apart from all the fucking, this guy seems to have made the same experience as me. There is something strange on the battlefield. This is a mystery of war. I guess it could make our stream more engaging in a way. Rotter snake, hit a friendly unit. Okay, now that's some friendly fire. Friendly fire is a big problem here. It's a big problem because some people actually forget to turn on their systems on the plane, and when they lock something, they assume it's an enemy. They just shoot. I've been shot down by more than a friend while playing this game. Well, a friend, only in word, not really friend in the 80 miles from the enemy. There's a friend in front of me to the left, less than 30 miles. I could lock it for a second just to show you, but actually it doesn't lock. I bet it's flying very, very low, and probably I better do the same. Here the mountains really decide the battle. Hornet at the time, how far you are to launch the 120? Sorry, 40k. There's another server where when you shoot down a friend, it says, be gone, thought, with a echoing voice. It's kind of funny to hear, really. Okay, 60-70 miles to the enemy. What does he say? Could be that you were... You see how people play this game? You see how they play Nix? They type what they have to see. No, to say they don't use voice chat. That's the truth of it. Because they had to... basically, in theory, the standard is that external app I was speaking about, simple radio chat. But it's so damn hard to 1 install, 2 configure, and 3 actually get to work that no one uses it. And so in the end, the game has no communication. Thanks to its constant pursuit of realism, actually it's hurting itself. It's a damn shame. People communicate in chat constantly here, even more so than in Sturm, right? It's the only real standard way. I never rolled. I was canopy up the entire time. Well, there is some mystery about. Let's try to intrude on their behavior. Now about 50 miles to an enemy. I'm not detecting that. I see it through the data link. Someone else in the friendly team is detecting it. Otherwise it would have a different icon. The one with the squarish thing there, like a rhombus basically, that means it's detected by data link. Better launch they could have made it even a bit darker, no? It's almost possible to read it easily. He's too helpful from the game developer. You can't put someone into defensive with a 20mm shot unless they're new to PvP. I guess he's got a point. But you never know. Sometimes you even get the cannon kill in PvP. It has happened to me more than once. After this sortie we're going to do something faster paced in any case. I want to show you some single play, because otherwise we have to do the long trek to the front lines again. But I want to try and get a kill. Okay, now the icon has changed. It means I'm about to lock it, I guess. Same thing as before, but however, I don't want to go from the front. Otherwise it's just down to luck. Such a game with this extent of realism, it is odd there is a lack of radio comm. Yeah, it is odd, but unfortunately it's what I often see in many flight simulators. People speak, but they speak with their wingman, they speak with their friend. They don't expect to find randoms to speak with. It's very rare. That's the reason all the Discord channels are always empty. War Thunder is different in that regard, because it actually has good team communication inbuilt in it, no? The simple act of pointing at things in the map, of pinging things, is actually extremely important in a multiplayer game, but not many developers seem to have understood it yet. Okay, I'm locking a friend now. I can see it from the situation display. As I said, it shows as a square. I've been asking this everywhere, but no one responds to me ever. You see it on the situation display that it's a friend, but it's going to stay a square in the HUD. It doesn't change. I say, no problem. I know it's a friend. You just shoot when you have a positive ID. When you have a negative, an enemy ID, you are sure 100% that you can shoot. You never have a false positive. You can have an unidentified target, and then it's a risk to shoot. And if it's identified as an enemy, then you might as well shoot. Okay, there's a friend to my front and left, which is attacking the enemy from its right wing. It's like everyone texting from their phone in a chat file. That's a nice description, Nix. It's exactly what I'm seeing as well. I was on the wrong screen. That's the reason I couldn't control the radar. Okay, now I can. And that's the enemy. We're both pointing at it, actually. We're tag teaming on him. Let's try to... Yeah, I got the idea. Let's try to go in a pincer maneuver. He's attacking more from the left. I will go around from the right. Now it's gone to yellow, meaning unidentified. But I still know that's the enemy. And here it is, with a positive ID. And actually, it's 11 miles. Oh shit, it's very close. Why can't I shoot? I shoot. It doesn't give me positive instruction to fire, but I mean, it's close. I shot nonetheless. Lost control of the missile, it says. Shoot a 972. 9 miles now. It's not working. No, the missiles go to the ground. I don't have... I guess you better trust what he says. If it doesn't change... Now I can shoot. Go. I have plenty of missiles. I brought the entire... And go with the heat-seeking too. I guess we're hitting me. Guys, I think we're hitting. He was completely unprepared. Shoot again. What the hell? I'm shooting with the gun. What do I have to do? He's in range. I'm shooting with the gun. It looks cool. Let's shoot with the gun. What the heck is happening? Okay, it's going down. Okay, we got our first kill. Well, that looked really cool, no? I shot him down with the aim 9. Okay, in the end the aim 9... I don't know why I wasn't getting positive instruction to fire, but still it worked. It looked pretty good. I always love shooting with the gun, even if it didn't serve any purpose. It looks cool as fuck when you do it. Even better from the external view. Okay, what else do we have? There's something to my right. Here it is. 40 miles. What is that? No idea. Okay, the situation display tells me it's a friend. I have to shoot the one to the right. Now there's a little problem because I'm only carrying 120. And as I said, it's a bit risky to fire when there's a friend close. But let's hope it doesn't do anything wrong. Thank you, Nix. It looked cool. 30 miles from the target. Okay, this is pointing a bit to my right. Still not detecting me. What does he say? They'll keep you texting, waiting for a D to get off their lazy aces and do something with the 120C that doesn't make it worse. I'm actually firing the C version of the I-20. I don't know what he find wrong in it. Yeah, I've seen them too, Nick. It also has World War II planes, you know, and actually a lot of people fly World War II planes in this game, but I think mostly single player. There are not dedicated servers to it. Even though you see some, from time to time, flying with the World War II planes against these, and it's kinda funny to see, really. I don't know what they expect to do. 15 kilometers now. Well, to me it would seem a good time to shoot, but apparently the computer thinks otherwise, and I best trust it. Earlier my missiles went just to the ground. Okay, shoot. He shot me too. Okay, he shot me too. Countermeasures. Flying low. Evasive maneuvering. I'm still followed by the missile. And the missile hit me. And did I hit him? Fucking stupid. Let's keep reject. Eject. It doesn't work. I guess I'm dead, Nix. I cannot eject. I didn't hit him. Well, this is modern combat in a nutshell. You meet something, you shoot, you pray. He shoots, he prays. Sometimes the prayers win. Let's go to single player now. I tried to. I couldn't. I tried to, but I couldn't. I guess I was dead. I was dead completely. Let's go single player so we can do something more constructive. I wanted to shoot multiplayer, but without a wingman, that is what it's devolving to. Now I will show you something that is also extremely cool on its own right. I will show you a ground round with the A10. And this is something I personally really love doing because I love ground attacks. As you've seen me play War Thunder is the same. I just love doing the thing. So the 110C, of course, the one with the advanced simulation. We're going to do a full mission on the different map because I bought it recently and I love to play it. The one with the Gulf of Oman. Let's do the northern part, where I never go there, like there. So A10C, ground attack. I'll generate a random mission. It's the easiest and quickest way to do it. USA forces. You have to put little quantity of planes when you do this because otherwise it's a mess. But some helicopters because they're fun to shoot at. And I guess also some ground attack planes, otherwise it's a bit boring. But I will have ground attack planes from our same faction. And also some fighter planes. I want a bit of advantage. But reduce the SAMs because they're annoying. And increase the vehicles because they're cool to shoot at. Yeah, let's go with the A10. I love it so. I love it too. So, generate the mission. But I want to start from the ground because it's pretty darn cool to do the startup procedure of the A10. I love doing it. I hope I remember how to do it. It's very complex and different from the one of the F-18. I just cannot stream DCS if I don't do it at least once. I just love doing it. Generating the mission now. This will be faster paced. We're going to do single player now. I can also use time compression if it takes too long. Currently generating, I guess. Well, it says loading. It's a good sign, I bet. Technical downtimes. Okay, Nix, see you later. Starting up, more or less. It says it's loading. I don't know if it's actually loading. Taking its downtime. I guess it's another new feature of the patch. Thank you for patching the game. No, but it's not locked up. It's still doing something. Also, I see that the sun has come out. I'll take the occasion to turn off the lamp and open the curtains. Okay, here it is. It didn't lock up. It's working, it's working. I am a strange doubt, however. Did I start? No, I want to start from the ground. Wait. What the hell is this? No, I don't want to do this. No, it should take shorter time to load, I think, now. Usually it's like that. But my cursor is gone. What the hell? Create fast mission. Advanced mode. And no, I forgot to select start from the ramp. Generate mission. But the weaponry, okay, we're carrying, it's the usual loadout, it's good, it can be good for the mission I want to do. Fly, start. I should be visible even without the lamp, no? Yeah, the sun is out now. Actually, it's better, more natural colors. Currently loading the mission. Wait for pulled tasks. Here we are, in the cabin of the A10C. They recently changed the cockpit. It's much better looking. They made some changes to it. So this is the plane from the outside. I bet you know it's such an iconic, famous plane. It's been in service for the longest time. Also, we have a storm. Ha! I don't know, this will make things difficult, I bet. Let's try to play like this, it looks cool. Also, I better close the canopy soon. I think I'm currently getting pretty wet. Okay, starting the A10. Starting the A10 is kind of a handful. I will put it full screen so I don't click outside of the game's window. And I think something has crashed again. Basically, every time I start a mission, what happens is that OVR drop crashes and I risk not reading your messages again. This is terrible, but as long as I know As long as I know that, I can solve it. So, restarting now over drop. Please be patient a second. This is a game for patient people, that's certain. Dashboard. Here it is. And as I said, back to full screen. So, first things first. Turn on battery and inverter. Like this. I should also turn on the lights, but you know what? I'm not sure how to turn on the instrument lighting. Okay, battery and inverter. Then APU. No. Wait, that's the APU generator, right? The APU is on the left. The APU is here. Here it is. Okay. I'm trying to remember. The fuel pumps are important. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go oxygen. I won't be so lucky as with LA I turn on the lights now, huh? That would have been too much to ask for. The lights, I don't remember where they are. Okay, the APU has started. Now I can start the first engine. And all the systems of the plane in the meantime. This I start later. Data link, ECS, everything. And at this point, you can turn on the APU generator. Here are the lights. Actually, APU, I'll turn them on. I just didn't turn on the generator. Okay. So the actual engine performance is there. Yeah. I think the right engine has started. Now the left engine. Now I can start the right one. Is it working? It seems so. Unfortunately, all the lights here are kinda hard to read. Okay, in the meantime, I should be... There was something you had to do with the... Hell, I don't remember. I overestimated my memory. It's very important to start navigation system that is started around here, I think. Maybe it's to the other side. I close the canopy so I don't get wet while I try to remember. The engines have started, it's just all the rest that hasn't started. Okay. These are just the MFDs are easy. Then you load the profile for the mission is down here. But I'm forgetting a very important part. These have to go up if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they are for the electronics warfare system. These, actually. Yeah. These two, they are for the navigation system. And I started them. Then you turn on also the anti-skid. You need to arm the ejection seat, but I don't remember how it's made. Like this. Okay. You have a series of LEDs here that help you to remember what you have to do. Unfortunately, for some reason, they're hard to read today. Okay, I can now start the actual generators of the engines. I turn on the APU1. It's better. Of course, you're supposed to do it. The profile should have loaded, I hope. Let me see. It doesn't. Okay, try again, I guess. Load all. Now. I might have overestimated my power of memory, but we're getting there. For the radio was like here. There's two of them. It goes to the middle if I'm not mistaken. This is the channel selector. No, it's this, I think. It should go like this. Let me see if it's loaded the profile. It doesn't. What the hell is it doing? Load all. We're getting there. But I see forgetting something. You need... There was... These are for the trim, yeah. Says the pants are wrong, because the pants are actually these. What the hell? Yeah, it wasn't these. These are the tank gates. Okay, put them back. But the engine started, right? Yeah, no, the engine started even without the fuel pumps. The only problem is the profile. Okay, the profiles are there, finally. And navigational system is done from here, but I did something a bit problematic because I moved. Now I have to do it again. It's not a problem, we can use time compression. Usually it would be. And it's starting back from square one, right? T00. Try to increase time compression. We're having a little problem because that is supposed to act differently. Wait, turn it on, off, turn it on again. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh god. I used to do it all the time. Why cannot I reach the same screen as before? Sensors off. Well, I'm more or less there. But I see a wrong screen. It's not the one I wanted. You know what the problem is? The stupid plane is moving for some reason, and that's the reason you cannot center the... display program. Here it is. This is the screen I want. The stupid plane is still moving. But I have a... What the hell is happening, guys? One last try, otherwise I go with the engine already started. I guess we have no choice here. I don't know what happened. I would love to do it again, but we won't do it because it would be boring. We start from the runway. I think I did everything correct. It still didn't work for some reason. Let's just start. It was cool, if I managed to do it. I was almost there, probably. With another 10 minutes I would have sorted it out, but I best not bore you too much. Here we are, ready to go. Let's pretend it never happened and go. Also start. It doesn't start you all the systems. Like this wasn't started. And also the alignment for the missiles started. Okay, ready to go. I have to chat a little, please. Be patient. I was sure I would have managed, but I must have forgotten something. Okay, starting up. Wanted to show off. I bet it was better not to do it. Okay, the flaps are here. Gear and flaps are away. Now we can navigate from the leftmost screen. Wait, I prefer it without the map view. It's better for VR. The mission is to the left, as you can see from the navigation MFD.
Pull up.
These are friendly troops. I have the labels activated. When I do ground attack, it's better. I don't know how I managed to forget the way to start this thing. I started it dozens and dozens of times. Okay. Let's reach at least an altitude of 3000. Soon the TGP will come into alignment, and that's the actual scope of the plane, to try and find the targets. The plane is of course pretty heavy with its full array of weapons. It will take a while to reach the altitude and speed we want. I started a program of countermeasures. What's happening? Give me back my internal view. Okay. But isn't it done like this? Yeah, like this. Forgot the button too. I haven't played in some days. It's very perishable, the kind of skill set you need here. You tend to forget at once. Okay, and this is the TCP, what I'm going to use to aim my weapons. Stabilize the plane. I would say better select the weapons. I will start with the missiles. The Maverick, which is my most advanced weapon of the arsenal. Friendly FA-18s are currently overflying the battlefield, as you can see. I wish I had that button to turn off the labels. Unfortunately, I don't think I have to turn them off and on like I do in Sturmovik, so I don't always have them. You only need them from time to time. We're flying at 45 hundreds, more or less. We should soon be coming to the enemy targets. Let me see the map again. Yeah, let's use time compression, as I said. No reason to waste our time now that we're playing single player. Ooh, there is an Su-25.
Autopilot.
Okay, I best try to intercept it, I guess. It's not like the A-20 doesn't have air combat capabilities. Actually, it does have them. And put the plane in air combat mode. I'm missing... Ah, okay. The problem is that I have the safe on. That's the problem. That's a little problem. Nothing was armed, basically. I trusted the game to start the plane for me, and you best not do it. Okay, now we can aim at the Su-25. This plane doesn't have a radar, of course. It's a ground attack plane, but still it can fire heat-seeking missiles. You have that... you see that circle? This is actually pointing at where the missile is going to go. So when I hear the tone that tells me I have a lock, and then I can release the missile and try to hit the Su-25, which is a ground attack plane, by the way, similar to mine. I see the chat window wasn't moved in a while. Now I'm a little worried. Has it crashed? Has it crashed again? Let me check it. Something that has come to my mind. And actually, I don't even see the window. I hope I'm losing comments from you. Wait. Yeah, it's gone. No. I'm sorry if you commented. Wait, I'll restart the... No, there are no new comments. Okay. I'll restart the thing. Okay, guys, have faith. I'll be there soon. Dashboard daily streamer. Perfetto. It's working again. Also, let's close Discord since no one is using. And go back to the plane. Here we are. Ready to play again. So as I was saying, we was meeting an enemy plane. Now I no longer see it. I think it was shot down. Yeah, the friends shot it down. That's good for us, because of course it wasn't our job. We're supposed to attack the ground troops, which we will meet in a minute. Increasing time compression again. Here they are. You see the red labels? It's them. If I could... Okay, reduce time compression. In the desert it's much easier to spot ground troops, actually. It's much more convenient than when you play in the Caucasus map. So let's switch to a mode that will allow me for launch of the Mavericks. Select the actual Mavericks. CCIP. Maverick, okay. And now let's recenter the aiming sight and try to bring it up to an enemy. Why don't I see it? There's something strange here. This is the actual aiming sight for the missile, but I wanted to use the one of the plane itself, which is superior. I think it's pointing to the sky. No, wait, I have to sort it out before engaging the enemy. There's something strange. Oh my god, I haven't flown this thing in a while. This is in air to... Oh, here it is. There was something strange. This is the actual... You see on the HUD that diamond? That's the aim inside. You have to bring it on the enemy. And I will do it very soon. Turn it to the enemy tanks. Well, what I presume to be tanks. Or at least a part of them will be. These are actually ARV. I think they're troop carriers or something similar. And I should be able to see them, especially with thermal imaging. Here they are. You can see them on the red screen. I zoom to them and I lock one. And I fire, I select the sensors. Go to the Maverick. Lock it. And fire. Let's begin the destruction of the enemy troops. As you can see, the missile is progressing to the enemy. I will engage... well, let's turn to a safe direction. Grazie Domenico per aver approvato il mio post. Mi fa piacere trovare qualche italiano che fa questo tipo di giochi, non siamo in tantissimi, quindi fa sempre piacere. I should have the missile view. Sto parlando in inglese a proposito, non perché non voglio anche spettatori italiani, ma perché gli italiani in genere sanno l'inglese e non è vero invece il contrario. Did I hit the target? In generally, yeah, I think so. The Maverick never misses. I will try to use the actual Mavericks for the high value targets though, like SAMs or main battle tanks. These are main battle tanks. Let's shoot it at them, at least one. So going back to the TGP, centering it again. This time I'll try to follow the missile to the target. Reduce the zoom, okay. They should be about here. Here they are. These are tanks, as you can see. Now I'm getting a bit too close for comfort. Hurry up with the missile. Come on. Ah well, we're shooting it very close range. Go for it. Was a bit of a strange lining up, but I think it should be... Ooh, they're firing at me. Okay, I hit the tank. Usually you're not supposed to fire your missiles so close. Oh, look at the Palm Island from Dubai, yeah? Oh, you can tell where we are. This is the pleasant city of Dubai, which we will soon light up with fire and thunder coming from the all-powerful A10. Should I open the mirrors? They could be useful. Okay, going around now. Let's fire all the... these are anti-airs. Well, I know I'm using labels, but I mean in the end it's necessary when you're playing VR. Otherwise, how can you identify even these things? So, center the TGP again. I'll fire another Maverick at the tanks. Actually, there is a fairly functional tank there. Because I think when I locked it at the very last moment, actually I fired on a different tank. I didn't I have... Yeah, the missile view. Well, okay, I selected it a bit too late. They're firing on me again. I wonder why. Let's go towards the sea, seems safer. Dropping some countermeasures just to be sure. Not that there is any SAM. Okay, better fly low. Actually, in modern air combat you're not always supposed to stay high. You're less detectable if you don't. I fire the next Maverick at an anti-air defense. Like that SPAA. Shilka. There's a SAM, wait. There's a SAM shooting one of our FA-10s. FA-18, I mean. Let's concentrate on that. That's very dangerous. Where is my... Okay, this is the... Well, actually I wanted a different aim inside, but this will work, I guess. All the buildings are throwing it off. It's trying to lock on the buildings. We best disable this SAM as soon as possible. I might have to go short range with it. Come on. Okay. And well, at this point I might as well shoot it with the guns. Also because it's probably blocking me very soon. Hurry up. He shot me! No! What did I do? I went too close to the SAM. I'm going to pay the price. Did I break the SAM at least? What a stupid thing to do. I was so sure I would hit it. Actually, I'm still flyable, but I don't know for how long. I can open the extinguisher. But I guess I better retry the mission now. When you see SAMs, you better be careful with them. I did a very dangerous thing, going so straight for it. Meow. I'm going down to try a safety landing. Crash land the plane. Losing very rapidly power. Watch out for the power lines. I guess the enemy will welcome me with open arms now that I land so close to them. I will make another attempt. This time I'll start in there so we don't waste as much time. Okay, it didn't work. Maybe I should have ejected. That's okay, I guess. That's also part of war. Let's generate the mission again, and this time I'll start in there. Same mission as before. No, I forgot many things here. The first thing is never go close to the SAM if it's already spotting you. That's really stupid of me. I thought it was concentrating on the FA-18. That was my mistake. No excuses. I have my full array of weapons, yes. Let's arm the weapons. Okay, they're already armed. The game doesn't arm them if you are on the ground, but if you start in there, they're already armed. And what about... the Maverick are online. Okay, we're ready to go. So... we know the map is better. You can see better in VR. Okay, as before, select the CCIP mode and select the Mavericks as weapons. Here it is. Maybe this time I'll try to go for the SAM first, since he managed to destroy me so well. Put the autopilot on and increase time compression. You can see the mission path there on the horizontal display. It's got a specific name on the A10, but I don't remember. These are the friendly troops behind me. The clouds are outstrapped in the view, but I think the enemy should be spotted real soon. Okay, as before, these are the friendly covering airplanes. The mission generator that this game has is actually very good. Too bad it doesn't use it what's its name? An actual dynamic campaign. It's got everything you would need actually to make an Horizon dynamic campaign, but the developers don't seem to take notice of it yet. And the scripted ones, in my opinion, aren't that good. They seem to be quite repetitive. Okay, these are just armored troop carriers. I wouldn't waste the Mavericks on them. Well, maybe just one, so we can make at least a kill. Slave the sensors, aim the Maverick, shoot the Maverick. This time I'll show you the actual progress of the missile from the relevant view. We take a well white. Stabilize the plane, put it in autopilot, then I do it. We have the time. Here it is. I will also tell my wingmates this time to concentrate. I cannot communicate with them. What is this? Maybe with a different... No. Well, okay, this is a strange behavior on the mission generation system. In theory I should be in the same flight, but apparently I'm not. So let's look at the missile making its progress. They never miss, actually. It's just cool to see. I hit the one in front. That's a hit, he says. Well, I could see that, man. I'm always pressing the wrong button. I try to press the one I used on the FA-18. Why has everything disappeared? I think they're still pretty far actually. We're taking it very easy this time, which is better. Kali armor, both size 030 for 35. So I cannot give orders to them, no. Oh, this is a damn shame. But it's strange really, because I no longer see any labels identifying the enemies. Did I disable them somehow? This makes ground attack in VR very very difficult. Wait, I have to at least use the abridged version of them. Let me look at the key. Labels. All labels. Actually I've set it on a button of the joystick. Which is it? Joy button 11. Put it here. No, right, you have to select the right button. The right... you know what? Clear. I'll put it on the actual wheel. It was on the wheel. Okay, perfect. I set several things to this. Start procedure, stop procedure, view up. This, I don't need this. View up. This will turn on and off the labels. Okay. And actually it's better like this, being able to turn them on and off. Okay, but also I'm doing things wrong, because I used to do them in a different way that is superior. I will put one of the aiming sights to the left MFD and the other to the right. And now I can clearly see what I'm doing, finally. Unzoom it. Okay, these are the tanks. Let's aim at the tanks. They're more high value. And pointing the diamond there, zooming, I'm using... yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is difficult, isn't it? Try to unzoom. Here are the targets. Finally I see them. Block it. Block it. Point it. Fire it. Okay. I sure did. Okay, the sum is there. The sum is there, now we know. This time I will absolutely try to take it from afar.
Pull up.
You got it, it says. Okay, T-55 destroyed. Too late to view the actual missile. The sum is...
Pull up.
I no longer see the sum. Well, if I don't see it, he cannot see me either, right? Let's aim at the Shilka there.
Pull up.
Working the diamond to the position of it. Ah, did I see it for a second? Where is it? It's being difficult. Maybe there's a part of the... it must be obstructed. There's another explanation. Oh, here it is. Pointing the missile. Locking, firing. Okay, and that's an anti-air, that's to worry about. Okay. I'm aiming at a couple of things that I don't know what they are, but they're not anti-air. I can shoot them with the gun. They're not tanks.
Pull up.
Okay, one has gone in smoke. Let's best not risk it. They're just trucks. I was even firing countermeasures for them. Absolutely unneeded. I will go around and destroy the other truck too. They're just Ural trucks here.
Pull up.
And the Sam is shooting. At this time I won't assist the other 8N because I know how it would end. Let's concentrate our attention on the Sam itself. Wait, he also fired on it. And he destroyed it actually. They destroyed one another. I feel sorry for my comrade, but at least the Sam is out of the picture. There is another too. Wearing gun mode, right? Okay, I destroyed the other truck. So the MLRS are actually trucks. Good to
Pull
know.
up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
And there you go.
Altitude.
Sniped him quite easily. Well, the amazing power of this plane is, as always, stupendous.
Pull up. Pull up.
What else do we have in terms of weaponry? I'm carrying... Well, I still have plenty of Mavericks and also the bombs. Okay. Aiming the Mavericks now at something high value, like that tank over there. I will go for the tank, I guess. Okay, the TGP... No, I have Mavericks on both sides. This is stupid. Put the TGP on the left. Okay. Go back to a mod that allows the shooting of the Mavericks. Ah, the SAM is there. There's another SAM. Wait. I have to prepare properly. I got so scared I almost stole the plane. So the SAM is the thing in the middle. I wish I could communicate with my teammates. This is just like playing in multiplayer. No one listens.
Pull up. Pull up.
You cannot speak to anyone. So, as you can see, the two MFDs are now set to the Maverick aiming sight and the TGP, which is the aiming sight of the plane itself, much superior. So that's the reason you see them change at the same time. They're pointing at the same damn thing. Because I do this thing, and I don't know if it's realistic, but I point with the TGP and shoot the Maverick only then. So I'm selecting the TGP again,
Pull up.
centering it. Well, actually I'm centering the Maverick. What is this? No, this is the TGP. Okay. Ah, it's pointing at the ground. Okay. Hurry up. Now it's a bit obstructed, unfortunately, but I think the Maverick, the SAM is that. I think I'm seeing. I saw it for a second. No. Here it is. That's the SAM. And I see it seems to be pointing more or less towards me. Oh shit, turn around. Countermeasures. I saw that in the eye. Countermeasures. It felt like in a battle royale, no? When you're sniping someone and suddenly he's also sniping you. In any case, we have it on site now.
Pull up. Pull up.
The computer should remember where it is. Yeah, you think you're the sniper, actually you're being sniped, bro. You better be careful. Okay, going around. No one's doing anything about the SAM. Of course, the player has to do everything. It's the player agency. But a pleasure and a curse. Slaving the missile already. Selecting the missile. It's a bit to the left, unfortunately. The target moved. Come on, lock that thing. Doesn't want to lock. It's a bit to the right of it. God damn it. It's so easy.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
I think I shot him.
Pull up.
I think. Doesn't fire if he doesn't have a lock, so I shot him. Yeah. That felt like the Death Star trench run. I don't know why I didn't want to lag. Ah, there's two tracks there. Ah, easy targets. This is much easier. Let's destroy some trucks. Ooh, they're shooting me. Don't get angry like that, man. It's nice to shoot trucks. Ah, it feels so good when you shoot trucks. Okay, we still have Mavericks, which is good, because I saw another SAM while going around, actually. You see the L on the electronic warfare system. That tells me a tank is actually aiming at me with his laser sight. That's the reason they shot me with the gun. And do we still have Mavericks, however? I'm not that sure. I see the bombs, the rockets. No, I'm out of Mavericks. Okay, I guess it's the rockets turn. I fire the rockets at that APC there. Probably there's more than one. The SAM will be a problem like this. Maybe I could even leave it there. It's not like it's part of the mission. The mission was destroy the ground troops. So the SAM is actually a bonus. Okay, to shoot rockets is actually very simple. You just point and shoot, so to say. You can point the TGP at the target just to see the damage you're causing, but it's an extra. It's not really necessary. I'm trying to do it. Here it is. And Oh, I managed to see them. Here they are. APCs. Well, the rockets should work with them. I think they're already in range. No. Of course, they're firing at me. They're firing at me very angrily. I don't think I got any, actually. I think I better bomb these. They're fairly well armed. I very underestimated them. Okay, let's switch to the bombs. I will try to bomb the right way first. Usually I can manage to make it work with the RP, the one that calculates your point of release. It's much superior. But depending on how the bomb is set, sometimes it gives me trouble. We'll know soon enough if I can manage today. So, what do I have selected? These are still rockets. CCRP. And GBU 87. They should be fairly standard laser guided bombs. They should work easily. I will put some distance between me and the enemy. There you can see the other silly artificial island of Dubai, the one shaped like the world. Zawardo, as someone would say. I think the APC should be a bit farther when I start my round. And also I should be higher. I'll increase time compression so it doesn't take ages. Up and up we go. Now 60 to 100. Well, I guess more or less. Come on. Let's make the turn. Okay, what you're doing with the CCRP actually is letting the computer release the bomb. So you have to select the point of interest from the TGP. This should work pretty easily. I still have the... Yeah, they were close to the actual pointing of the thing. But actually I'm seeing the bomb is set in CCIP, the point of impact calculation. They won't release like this. No, I better go with CCIP unless I want to make my life extremely difficult. I just bomb them like this. It's not like they're extremely dangerous if you take them from a distance. Also, I'm doing the run correctly, so it should work. Well, this is easy. You just point the sight at it. Wait for it to come to the point where you can release. A bit more. A bit more. It's actually dangerous, you see, because you're coming so then close to the target to do it. I wanted to show you the impact of the bomb, though. I guess it's too late. Well, I think I destroyed one. Probably damaged another. So that's it for the GPU. I think the 12 are actually set for CCRP. Let me see. Well, good question. I'm pointing at the sun currently, and that's not a good idea. I'll turn around. You know what? I'll finish the things with rocket. At this point I might as well. Might be dangerous, huh? But since we're there. Now they won't have the same firepower as before. Do I still have rockets, by the way? No, I don't think so. Okay, I'll finish them with the guns then. It's not like the A10 guns cannot destroy an APC. Ooh, they fire smoke, look at them. Oh shit, he hit me. Countermeasures. Okay, didn't do any lasting damage, it seems. Sometimes you see that plane taking off because I fumble with the view controls. No, this is not a good idea. They're stingy. I better go with the GBU 12 again. Okay, let's try. This time I'll do the correct release though, or at least I will strive to. So, CCRP mode. Select the GBU 12. Put the TGP there. And you better go with... You have two type of pointers. One is laser and the other is infrared. I usually activate them both. Then I have a button, which is this, I think, that actually starts the laser itself. Wait, I have to select the sensor. Bring them forward, and this lasers the target, right? Yeah, you see it blinking. The B blinking, that's you're lasing it. So, it should work in CCRP mode. Let's turn again for the target. I think they're still locked as point of interest, so they should come into the site right now, as soon as it's possible. But actually it doesn't seem to work for some reason. Okay, I'll just lock them again. This will take time, of course, so I'll try to do it fast. Here comes the diamond. Go to the APCs. Zoom them. And lock them. Okay, we have a point of interest. We are in CCRP mode. Now, when the ball on the top of the earth drops, we know we can release the bomb. I hope. I need to release. Okay, lasing the target now. But there's something wrong. Yeah, that's something wrong because I lost. And name inside move. I don't know what it did. Seems like a bug, to tell you the truth. Seems like it. Well. They still have something to iron out in this game. I didn't make mistakes. Let's go with CCIP then. I just dropped the bombs. Wait a second. I hit them. No, this is something else. Okay, for a moment I hoped so. I just dropped the bombs and hope for the best.
Pull up.
I don't know about this game sometimes. I was doing everything correctly. And...
Pull up.
Bomb. Okay. He's still making smoke. I killed another APC. The other is probably heavily damaged. I don't have any ammo left actually, only the air-to-air missiles. Let's fire on him with the gun, I'll try to finish him. Then I guess it's back to base to resupply. It's not like I can do anything else, we fired everything. That is still having the label, but in my opinion it should be destroyed. There's only one capable of firing to me.
Pull up. Altitude.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'd be very surprised if it's still alive. So now let's go and resupply. While avoiding, of course, the SAM. But the SAM is actually a person holding a launcher. A rocket launcher is a main pod, meaning it's just a person. Still pretty dangerous. Let's return to base. Yeah, BTR-8 destroyed. Sometimes it takes some time to tell you. The other is probably heavily damaged, but still not very well. It's too bad really I don't have... well, maybe to shoot a Maverick at a single guy with a rocket launcher would be hard to explain back at base. Let's just go and resupply. So to select the... yeah, init position. This is the correct waypoint. I have to go that way actually. I'm behind the enemy lines. I might find some targets of opportunity while returning. The guns, as I said, are perfectly capable of destroying a lot of stuff. So go back to gun mode. What sort of... I changed the... yeah, this is the good aiming sight for the gun. So I don't know what went wrong. I actually should have been able to release the CCRP bomb, but still it worked well in the end. Let's go towards the base again. I'm activating compression, but I want to see what these are. No, it's another cluster of APC. No, to engage with only the guns would be too dangerous. Let's just return. I need time compressor so we don't have to wait. Okay, I see the friendly troops. The airfield shouldn't be too far now. Slow down, what the hell? What happened? Okay.
Warning, autopilot. Pull up.
Tank compression got stuck for a second, so I think I overshot the airfield. Actually, I can see nothing, but I'm not that far from it. Should be that greyish thing, maybe. No, it's probably that square thing there. Damn tank compression. Wait, I'll check the map. I should have it on this button. This button. Yeah. It's more to my left, then it's that. Okay, time compress again. Stupid time compression. You go to the hyperspace, you better know where you're pointing. Should be that. The cloud doesn't help. Yeah, it's the airfield. Is it? Seems so. Requesting ATC is the only thing I can contact actually. Inbound. Ah, yeah, that's the... Okay, now I understand it. That's the runway. Request landing. We're coming a bit fast, but it's not a problem because the A10 has the uber cool air brake. Look at this, it opens the complete wing. It's too cool. And actually allows for fairly rapid landing. Lower the flaps. Where the heck were the flaps? No, but I think I lowered them. And lower, of course, the wheels. Yeah, I lowered the flaps. They seem low. I think so, not so sure. Well, with the air brake, it's good enough. Actually, close the air brake a bit, you're going too slow. Like this. Well, but it's easy to land in a modern plane, nothing like the Mustang and the other World War II things. Actually, the runway probably is the one to the right. I don't know what I was pointing at. It looked like the runway to me, but the runway is just the other. Okay, I guess.
Altitude.
That's a giant plaza, I don't know. Probably for parking the airplanes. I'm a bit fast. Open the air brake again. 150. 140. Well, for a modern plane, it's okay. And rolling. Rolling. Braking. And that's it for a complete mission of the A10. We had some hiccups, but that's kinda expected with this game. In the end, I didn't die. I didn't damage the plane too much. Actually, they did hit me. I requested takeoff. That's one what I wanted to do. I just wanted an external view. Nah, abort takeoff. Ah, this one. I wanted to see where they hit me actually, because I don't know. You know. It seems okay. Maybe it's shown the damage effect, but they actually didn't damage it. Let's see my score. 110. If it was a campaign mission, it would have been enough to complete it. Now I want to show you something very different. I tell you in advance I'm not very good at it, but it's so damn cool to see, so I will show it nonetheless. And that is the workings of the K-50 Black Shark Russian helicopter. I always play it on stream, at least once. So let's try it. I will be on Russia's side this time. I guess the same logic of mission generation could work also for the helicopter. It's a ground attack platform after all. And it's very different, you will see. It's particularly difficult to keep in the air. You have a lot of autopilots and yet they don't seem to be enough. It's a very twitchy and difficult to use weapon platform. But it looks damn cool, that's the main thing. This is the Russian helicopter with the counter-rotating blades, if you know it. Actually, it doesn't have a tail rotor. It has two rotors that rotate in different directions. And that makes it even harder to pilot. I mean, it's stable, but it's an helicopter where if you pass the maximum airspeed, actually it breaks into a million pieces and you die horribly in a fire. So you better not do it. Also, in theory, to use realistically... Wait, because I have to do something. To use realistic helicopters, you would need a force feedback stick. Already I see... Why are there so many F-16s? No, this will be over very soon. And there was a mistake. I wasn't supposed to have flying jets. Probably I'm using the same mission logic as before. Not the same as before, I mean. That's what I wanted to do. Of course, that's not what happened. Okay, I'm now holding my position. And... Wait a second while I remember. Okay, this is the aiming system. I'm supposed to shoot at the blue truths, but I presume an F-16 will destroy me in like 3 seconds. Yeah, it's completely useless like this. To go with an helicopter with an entire formation of F-16 doesn't make sense. Okay, fast mission. Advanced mode. So, I don't know why there wasn't. No, but remove all planes. Just enemy helicopters, because the fun as hell to shoot at. I also should try to remember that now I'm on the red side, so that's what happened actually. So, reduce all descents, I guess. Increase the vehicles. Anti-air, maybe reduce also the anti-air. And that's it, we should be able to play now. Not many people play helicopters in DCS because it's damn hard. You will see. You will see me fail at it probably. Oh god, what is this? I'm flying in a limbo. Mission generator algorithms seem to hate me today. Yet another try. Create fast mission. Advanced mode, and this time select clear weather. Generate luminous element. Now I feel like a character from Sword Art Online. They constantly saying it. Generate darkness elements. It's kind of the spell saying of that anime. Okay, fly. Finally we can see. We can see the red troops are friends, so we have to reach the the blue ones actually this time. Let's see the mission path. I go straight. It's usual, typical for mission generator like this. So arm the weapons and engage. Yeah, this is the aiming sight on the helmet actually. You can see only with your right eye in VR, and that's completely realistic. It's the way it works. That's the laser. That I won't enable yet, I'll tell you later. And that's also important, I think. Now, it's the ground mod, yeah, for the... Yeah, I remember it. So you point this with your eye, actually. You look and it points. It's the coolest thing. And you use it to find enemies. Now, at the moment, they're only friends, as you can see. We have to increase time compression to reach them. But let's do some practice with it. Should be able to point it at the labels. Here they are. These are tanks, for instance. And I could shoot them if they were enemies. I'd select the missiles. This helicopter is a bit like the Apache. It carries rockets and missiles, principally. The missiles now, I don't remember, they're named something like Vickr. They're like the American split Hellfire. They're guided by laser. Also, like if you remember, just like the missile launcher from Half-Life, it's the same thing, the same principle. They follow the light. So let's turn towards what seem to be enemy troops. So when you're flying this helicopter, most of the time actually you're using 4 different types of autopilot, meaning that you have to constantly tell him that's the actual direction you want to go. Otherwise it's going to fight you. It will try to return to the previous position. So you have to be constantly pressing the trim button every time you make a maneuver. It's the strangest thing. It took me a while to learn. Also, well, we'll be slower. This isn't an airplane, of course. We're going... I think this platform is receiving a big update soon, because it's one of the oldest one in DCS and actually has several problems. I'm not using the default cockpit. The default cockpit has inverted lights, if you can believe it, meaning that actually you understand nothing of it. It took me weeks to understand what problem was. I couldn't learn it, unlike the other models. And now I installed a different cockpit and I no longer have the problem. And I can already see the enemies. Here they are. These are probably enemy tanks. They're very far. I don't know if the system can already track them, but I'll try. No, it cannot. And these are also enemy helicopters. I think they're Apaches, right? AH-64H. Here they are. I'll try to lock them. They're fun as hell to shoot at from another helicopter. Even though it wasn't my job in theory, it's a very interesting thing to do. Helicopter to helicopter combat. And that's the reason I included them. I think realistically helicopter would ignore each other. They would go for the tanks. But still, this is again, let's do what we want. Trying to close distance. They're very hard to lock. You're supposed to go, there's a different mode, air to air and forward pointing air mode. In the desert you can usually manage to do it, because there is less background noise, so to say. And I think that darkish thing I see should be one of the helicopter. No, here it is. Here they are. Try to lock it. You have to make several attempts, but in the end, maybe also make the targeting box a bit bigger. Sometimes it helps. I also slow down. I told the autopilot to put me in over. And I keep trying until I manage. Here it is. I locked it. So, I should be able to shoot the missile. Why am I not? Because it doesn't want to shoot... Wait, I have a control. It doesn't want to shoot air targets by default. They're not their supposed targets. There was something I set that went... designate target, weapon system control. This one. And then... also another thing I don't remember. What is the actual shooting button? Trimmer, hover, gunfire, release weapons. Okay. Release weapons. Let's see if I hit. The missile view. Damn it. I wanted to show you the missile. Well, I guess it's too late now. Let's see if it hits. Doesn't seem to have. I'll fire another. I have plenty. Oh, he's moving away from me. That could be a good thing. Okay, I lost the lock. It also is telling I'm under attack. Okay, let's make maneuver. I guess I'll aim for the tanks now. Where did they put the views? Making some evasive maneuvers. I'm hoping it's not too late. I don't think they will try to attack me, you know. They don't seem to most of the times. I'm using altitude hold. No, remove it. I better move. Well, in the desert you cannot hide yourself. This is bad for an helicopter, actually. You're supposed to put yourself behind mountains. I also fumbled a bit with the controls and changed the contrast and lighting of the aiming sight. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's ignore the Apaches for now. I don't seem to be having many luck with them. I shoot the APCs, do what I'm actually here to do. Here it is. But I have to go back to automatic mode. I risk losing, I risk wasting ammo otherwise. It was done like over and off, and cages crawl. Weapon system manual auto, yeah it is. It's strange because I shouldn't. What I shouldn't, what do I have to tell you? Seems to be aiming well. And I want to show you the missile. What was the button? Wait. Brightness down. No. Ah, I put it here. Release weapon view. Doesn't work. I do something else actually. This is very worrisome. I know what happened. I lost priority on the window. It happened to me once previously also. You have to go like this and return to the window. Otherwise, your shift button doesn't work. Here it is. I hit it. Well, I was able to see it at the very last moment, but I did hit it. And also, he did hit me. Okay. I guess it was one of the choppers. Let's try another time. There were some technical problems, but I'll get there. It's a complex game, especially with the helicopters. So, switch to air mode at once, since we'll need it. Remove the weapon safe. Select the missiles. I'm missing, okay, this is essential. And I'll aim straight at the enemy this time. Maybe you're not supposed to go so forward, you know. Let's go. Increase time compression. No waste of time. It always ends like this for the chopper. That's the reason I leave it for last. It's so damn hard. Okay, now we're in friendly territory and I see the troops ahead of me. Let's try to start identifying them. I turn on this time auto-turn mode, so it points me at the actual target. And I see them there. Maybe I can already lock them. No. Something strange though, because in theory I shouldn't have the C there. The C is what tells me it's ready to shoot. That should only appear when it's actually ready to shoot. Here are the Apache. Slow down. I don't want to go ahead. I want to shoot down the Apaches this time. Here they are. No. No luck this time. I'll trim the aircraft so it doesn't go too much farther ahead. I want to stay in friendly territory. It was too risky to go ahead. Maybe I should turn on also this. No, that's for the ground troops. No, it's correct. It's set correctly. It's just difficult to do. Doesn't mostly depend even on me. You have to keep trying. No. Maybe the one on the bottom I will have more luck with. They don't lock. Let's point at the tanks then. Still too far. Okay, increase speed again. We'll never reach them otherwise. As I get closer, maybe I'll be able to shoot the helicopters like now. Here it is. Here it is. Try. This time I'll also put the view to work. Okay, remove. No, I pressed the wrong button, you stupid. It's the other one, I'll have to lock it again. Ah, but it's easy at this distance, look. It locks easily. Okay, remove the automatic shoot and shoot the Vicar. Here it is. Look how it rotates. How it rotates to the ground. For some reason. Because I didn't turn on the laser. Well, if one is stupid, I guess that's what it deserves. Fire another. And now it's going to the target. Meow. Maybe we'll hit. I might even hope so. I wanted to show you the helicopter kill. No, he lost it again during flight. Under attack. Under attack. Well, they are also under attack, no? Ah, I lost the lock again. What the hell? TA. It means I can shoot. Let's try to go within the actual. Yeah, you're supposed to put it on it. Might never let me fire unless I disable automatic mode. I have plenty of rockets, as I said. Let's keep trying. Seem to be heading correctly. Yeah, I got it. I got one. Let's aim at the other one. It's a fairly tense situation, it's alright. That's certain. Here you are. Okay. Fire. Meow. There's another one, by the way, to the right. Ah, this is a missile coming from him. Oh shit. No, it's not coming to me. Okay, okay. How many helicopters did I put in this damn mission? Okay, I got scared for too much. That one is dead. Let's kill the other one. Direct hit. Welcome to hell, even says. I guess I might as well shoot him with the with the cannon now. Oh, this looks bad. You have to put the closer. Hey, fire me first. Yeah, okay. Did I get him? I think I got him, you know. Nah, it's flying well. Well, I'm not flying very well, because I'm missing half of an helicopter. An attempt was made, no? Wasn't it made? An attempt was made. Let's do it without the helicopters, maybe at least once. I killed 2 helicopters or 3 though. I will go straight for the tanks this time. But the problem is the usual one. Why don't I get assistance from the wingmates? If the wingmates had shot one helicopter, that's all they had to do. I shot down the other 2. We could have won. Let's go for the tanks this time. So, put it in ground mode. Enabled everything this time, thank you. Remove the safe. Select the missiles. Point with the actual aiming sight. And I guess let's go with time compression on, so it won't take ages. As I said, red is friendly now. We're flying from the Russian point of view. More time compression, more. You see how good it is to play flight simulators when you have good time compression, unlike what you have in Sturmovik, where it never progresses. Never. Okay, we're starting to see some enemies. Still too early, but I'll start to try locking them. They're actually, I think they're firing. What's the smoke otherwise? No, but I'm not pointing at them. Okay. Keep going. Increase time compression again. No helicopters this time. This is a more realistic situation, I think. When you go and engage the enemy with an helicopter, you're supposed to have air superiority already. This is the ideal engagement for an helicopter. And if used correctly, actually, the enemy tanks can do nothing. Unless they get a lucky hit with the main gun. You can stay outside of the range and completely wreck them. I think these are just trucks though. Let's try for high value targets. They look like trucks to me. Or maybe just want to test the firing of the missile. That are not okay this time. No, these are tanks. Okay, now it's telling me. Let's go for the tanks. Not too fast, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to go too close. 9 kilometers now. I think 8 kilometers is the range for the vehicle. Let's see. I have it selected now. Yeah, the lighting condition of the cockpit still sucks. Whatever you do, you never see correctly the lights shining. So it's a bit up in the air. You tell me these are tanks. No, now I see them, yeah. I was expecting the usual Russian tank shape, but these are actually American tanks. I keep pressing the wrong button, stupid me. Okay. Maybe I'll fire the one on the left. Here it is. Okay. This should do it. Let's see. Yeah. Also Sam, huh? We better keep it in mind. Yeah, there's the Abrams tank. I feel a bit bad, I love these things. It's really sorry destroying them. Okay. Another one. So I better slow down. I risk going into the tank's range. Okay. You have to use a very soft touch with the helicopter. The more you push the controls, the more you end up wasting time. Everything is fluid and very slow. Even with the autopilots that this helicopter has, is still true. Okay, we just tried another tank. That is trying to make a run for it. It's an hopeless situation for him, really. What can he do? Don't go too low, though. I don't have confirmation of fire at the moment. Maybe I'll remove automatic mode and try to shoot, because in my opinion it should hit. Let's see if I'm right more than the computer. I will keep low though. I don't want to risk attracting fire. In fact I was right, you see. The computer isn't always right in this helicopter. I guess it's a Russian computer. When it does like this, you deselect the... Yeah, they should appear. These are the rockets. Yeah, I'm firing the rockets now. Oh, what's the problem? Am I out of missiles already? Why did I have so many? So few? Ah, no, here. I don't know what happened. I should have many more. I wish I could read how many I have. But unfortunately, as I said, the cabin is very buggy. And the actual indicator for the number of missiles doesn't work. It's stupid like this. Okay, this should die soon. Boom. I was just in time with the view. Let's try to hit the SAM, just because its existence offends me. 5 kilometers only. Oh god, I'm coming close. Slow down with this thing. It is something stupid. I'm no longer illuminating the target with the laser. You see, there was a piece of the terrain, and in fact it missed. I think. Yeah, I did. Try again. I have to stay at about this altitude. Okay. That's a hit. Another tank there. This is the last one I'm doing, then I have to go back. I'm getting too close. What would you miss? They're not 100% accurate, these missiles. They're not like the Mavericks where you fire and already you know they're going to hit. No, these are the rockets. What the hell? You're wasting rockets. But rockets, honestly, you know what? I don't know how to use the rockets. You get close to the enemy in this thing, you're dead. So how the heck am I using the rockets? Probably against very soft armor or very weak targets. If you get within the range of like 5 kilometers of a tank, he will destroy you in a second. I see the others are finally starting to do something. What's that? A tow missile? I don't know. Doesn't want to make me fire. Remove automatic mode. Ah, stupid. In manual mode I bet it will hit. And in fact it did. Huh. There's another tank. It takes some time to make me fire another missile. I don't know why. Unless I'm out of missiles now. It wasn't like this though. No, in fact I still had missiles, and there was something strange. And he's firing on me. I got him. But he also got me. We got one another. I don't know what happened, to tell you the truth. It should have locked, but it didn't. So I don't see much damage on it. But apparently it's flying very erratic. To say the least. Try to lower the gear, I don't know guys. Ah, I'm still alive. Confirm a kill. Look at this. Maybe we'll come safely to rest on the ground. It's vibrating. Stop this thing. What the fuck is it doing? On this very silly image, we did destroy many tanks, no? I think we more than paid the value of this helicopter. I guess in theory I could be recovered. It's not like I destroyed the helicopter, it's just vibrating. And that's it guys, it's time for me to end the stream. I've been streaming for a couple hours, that's the most I can manage. I hope you enjoyed it. It's certainly a difficult game to stream. Also Nix is right, ideally you should do it with a wingmate. To stream it alone like this can end up boring. I hope it wasn't too much boring, but for me it was enjoyable. I personally would play it more if I wasn't streaming. As a streamer maybe once in a while. Let me know your thoughts. I will be back as always no, I don't know if I will be back this afternoon. I hope I can. If I'm back I will be back in 5 hours. And I'll try to know in advance. In any case, I see you tomorrow morning. There shouldn't be any problem tomorrow morning. Bye guys. See you soon. Ciao from Italy.